Departure review is looking at the plate, everything checks good. We're going to just nav it out, then airplane set up for us to actually fly navigation all the way out for the hour and a half departure. Captain, over you, any special specific things you're going to do for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to inform you of this, but a bird has just flown into one of our engines. We are going to crash in a fiery, long-lasting death.
Hey, before anyone gets bent out of shape, I know it wouldn't be my viewers, but I get to make the joke. My wife's a pilot. She's literally flying right now. Well, getting close to taking off. So I get to make the joke, all right? Obviously, anyone with the hard work and, physical abilities can fly a plane. Especially nowadays when it's largely automated. So let's get that out of the way first. But United Airlines has decided that they want to virtue signal their way back into business. And we know that airlines have been really hit hard by people just reducing their travel significantly over the past year. And United Airlines decided, hey, the best way to do this is to virtue signal about innumerable things. First, it was the voter laws, and now it's hiring enough women. On April 5th, United Airlines put this statement out. Our mission is to connect people and unite the world. No, it isn't. It's to make money. We believe that one of the most effective ways to do this is engage in the democratic process, which begins with voting, a vital civic duty. America's democracy is stronger than when we're all engaged and every vote is properly counted. Some have questioned the integrity of the nation's election systems and are using it to justify stricter voting procedures, even though numerous studies have found zero credible evidence of widespread blah, 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 blah. What this is really about is that same virtue signaling that Major League Baseball did. Look, I'm not here to have a political discussion with you. You should have an identification to vote. I mean, that's just the way it is. If you don't believe this, then I just can't help you. It's literally the bare minimum requirement. And if you really want to be specific about it, if you've actually ever voted in your life, like when you show them your ID, like, man, they don't even look. So let's not pretend that this is some super strict process designed to keep people out of the voting booth. You need an identification to, I don't know, get on your plane for United. Have you ever flown any commercial airline? Guess what happens before you get on the plane? Uh-oh, you have to show them your ID. Confirmed United Airlines is racist. All right? That's how stupid anybody falling for this garbage is. You need an identification to do a lot of things in this world. And coming from a company that they themselves require an identification is hilarious. Crowder points out, an airline dependent on never-ending taxpayer bailouts as part of their business model is parroting Democratic Party talking points. You get Lauren Chen, Silence Brand. There's Sticks, Get Woke, Go Broke. I just checked Procter & Gamble stock prices Do you know they have done better since January 2019? Interesting. No one can work for United Airlines without presenting a government photo ID before they work. I doubt I can get on the premise for an interview without it. ID can be obtained for free to vote. If you cared, you'd help people get IDs so they aren't shut out of legal employment. The whole thread is them getting completely roasted. No, your mission is to fly me and my family or coworkers from point A to point B in the most efficient and safe manner possible. Very simple. The rest of this is absolute nonsense, needs to stop. I mean, I don't disagree with any of them. Then, whatever new Twitter intern they hired put this one out yesterday. Our flight deck should reflect a diverse group of people on board our planes every day. To be honest with you, I gotta be honest with you, United. I've been flying you for a very long time. It's not exactly diverse. Now, maybe it's on the flights that I'm on. I could say that that's possible. But I've flown United into DC, I've flown United into Atlanta, I've flown United into Houston, and it pretty much always looks the same. But that's neither here nor there. That's why we plan for 50% of the 5,000 pilots we train in the next decade to be women and people of color. I know I've got black viewers. Well, a person of color viewer. If you're a person of color viewer of mine, do you use person of color to refer to yourself? It seems unlikely to me, but I'm a white guy. What they're really saying is non-white, right? Person of color is just non-white. I don't know why they don't just use that term, because that's obviously what it means. I would never. I have a lot of friends that are non-white, okay? I would never call them a person of color. They would laugh. This is like the whole meme where it's like a bunch of Latin pictures of the meme, and it's like, hello, my Latinx friends, and they're like, no, right? So in the next decade, women and people of color, learn more and apply now. I mean, look, this basically cements I'll never fly United ever again. But the reaction to this is an absolute bloodbath, and it's hilarious. Here's my reply, because I'm into my Twitter account. I said, I'll never fly United again. You could see Matt Walsh posting, unbelievably, no major airline has ever hired a member of the blind community to pilot one of their aircraft. Will you be first to break this glass ceiling once and for all? Anti-blind bigotry has no place in the airline industry or anywhere else in society. 12,000 likes to 1,300 likes. This is, first of all, this is an absolute destruction ratio. 3,600 quote tweets just to 1,300 likes is already bad enough. I don't know how often they tweet. Here we go. 11,000 comments to just 1,300 likes. This, when they parroted the voter ID stuff, they've got set a little more support on Twitter. Where's their support on Twitter for this? Even Twitter doesn't care. You know why? Let me just tell you. Let me tell you. This is an inconvenient truth. Okay, let's get in close. By the way, let me just between us here, okay? There has been an ongoing subscriber purge here on YouTube. I'm losing about 500 subscribers a day. I really don't know why. If you could, please double check that you're still subscribed. And if you haven't yet, there's a red subscribe button down in the lower corner of the video. Please click that now. Now I'm going to share the secret with you. It's because the woke idiots who normally fall for this stuff, they want to fly safe too. So they're going to just miss this one. They're going to accidentally miss this one because they, like you or me, would prefer the best pilot be in charge of our lives. Imagine being at 40,000 feet, having a problem. I've had that happen to me once or twice in my life. It's absolutely terrifying. Thankfully, nothing. It ended up like not being super duper major. on the way down, let's see, at 40,000 feet, accelerating at 9.81 meters per second. I don't know how long you would have, maybe a minute or less. Imagine on the way down. Granted, planes just don't fall out of the sky. I learned that from my pilot wife. But you're in that situation, right? Pilot error happens. You're headed into the side of a mountain, and you're thinking, man, what a great opportunity to give my life for virtue signaling. The idea, now, in the wording of this, they're going to train. This does make the assumption that you have 5,000 non-white male pilots applying. Maybe. I've had women pilots on all commercial airlines before. It's really not that uncommon, to be honest with you. You see here, irrespective of the goal, please pick the best pilots. And then you see United Airlines responding to that. All are highly qualified candidates we accept into the academy, regardless of their inalienable characteristics. We have met or exceeded the standards we set for admittance. Signed, MJ. Completely destroyed again. Affirmative action pilot over the intercom. The plane's going down. Brace for impact. Passengers, we are grateful to die for the sake of diversity. I'd really prefer you just blindly pick one that won't crash. Yeah, I would say. And within the group of 2,500, how will it be divided up between POCs, WAMN, and WOCs? Because it never ends. Here's Zuby. This is incredibly stupid. Hire the best person for the job, period. You think this is woke, but it's dangerous. Meritocracy all the way. Julia Borowski saying, yeah, when I'm 31,000 feet in the air, I'm really not going to find comfort knowing that my pilot was an affirmative action hire. I mean, like, and here someone points out that United Airlines sells a BLM pin and donates money and sales to their community partners. Please hire the most qualified person. Nobody, not even woke Twitter, supports this, because secretly even woke Twitter would prefer to make it from point A to point B. And this is the ones, this is one thing everyone across all political aisles will probably agree on. Please, I don't care if every single pilot is a woman or every single pilot is a man, as long as they're the best person for the job. But that's clearly not what United Airlines is interested in. You'll never get my money again. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.